I received another question this week that I thought was an excellent question, and it brings up a point and something that I've wanted to talk to you guys about for a while. In the question and email, he asked me, other than thrift stores, are there any other stores that are kind of that discount-y type store that you can find some basically like hidden gems or some really good bargains? And the answer is absolutely. One thing with style and looking good that I stress above anything else is you don't need to spend a lot of money in order to look great. Now sure, thrift stores are great if you want to go and dig, and if you don't have a problem wearing somebody else's clothes, but some people do and think it's kind of gross. Thrift stores, I think, are great for finding outerwear, like sport coats and blazers. A lot of times they might be a little bit big, but you're paying $5 for it, so go ahead and take it to a tailor, get the buttons replaced, get it fitted for you, and it's going to look great and look like $1 million. I probably have 5 or 6 sport coats that are from thrift stores and secondhand stores, but there are other places. Now, unfortunately, I am not familiar with a lot of stores overseas or outside of the US, but in the US, some stores that actually have some unbelievable bargains and good deals on some great clothing are JCPenney's. JCPenney's has a sport coat and suits section that is phenomenal. I actually went in there one day looking for something, and I found like 4 sport coats for like $50 each, and that is a really good deal. Even at some of these other discount men's stores, $50 is a great deal. They have a brand called J. Ferraro or something like that. It's like Ferrari, but not Ferrari. And the designers and the brand is cut slim. It's really inexpensive, and it looks honestly incredibly expensive. Here's the deal. Because you're spending just a little bit of money, or what is in relation to other suits and sport coats, just a little bit of money, you can afford to take it to a tailor and get it fitted for you. As long as it fits you properly, it looks expensive and luxurious. Nobody, and I say nobody, can tell that you only spent $50 on a sport coat or maybe $75 on a suit. They also have suits with flat front pants. Another great deal. JCPenney's also has other clothes like jeans. They've got a large selection of Levi's, and Levi's have really stepped up their game as far as stylistically. They've really come up and trying to rebrand themselves. So JCPenney's is a win. Another place that you might want to check out is Target. Target has Mossimo brand, and they have a lot of great t-shirts and flannel shirts. Their jeans are not too bad, and they're relatively inexpensive, but not as inexpensive as Old Navy. Old Navy should be like your go-to once a month, once every 2 months. Go in and see what they have. That is a great place to actually catch things on sale. Go to their discount or sale rack and see what they have. You can find some great basic items. Now, these clothes aren't going to last you for 10 years, but chances are you don't want to be wearing clothes past 2 or 3 years because they do fall apart and start to look a little bit ratty. But for Henleys, for t-shirts, for v-neck t-shirts, for, you know, if you're looking for an inexpensive, decent pair of jeans, $29, you got a great pair of jeans. They look, you know, like you spent $50 on them. Just make sure that they fit you properly. Also, don't get anything that's overly distressed. A lot of men have a problem, or older men were like, I don't want to go into Old Navy, dude, that's just for kids. And I'm like, well, yeah, a lot of their stuff does look like American Eagle, Abercrombie-ish, Hollister-ish. But if you go in and just get your basic non-Old Navy scrawled stuff, and you know what, it's a great price, and the quality is pretty decent. Old Navy is owned by The Gap, which is owned by Banana Republic. So you're going to get a lot of similar styles. Not necessarily the quality, but stylistically they're going to be very similar. Another little secret of mine, when I'm shopping for myself, like I said, I don't like to spend a lot of money on items. I mean, I would rather get 2 great shirts for $50 versus 1 shirt for $50. That's just me. Marshalls and TJ Maxx. These are sort of not secondhand stores, but basically they will buy in bulk from manufacturers. Maybe the manufacturer makes extra shirts that they don't actually sell to the specialty stores, like say Macy's or other department stores. They will actually, TJ Maxx and Marshalls, same company, but they don't want you to know that, will buy in bulk and for a discount these clothes. And a lot of times you can find some really nice designer stuff in these stores. The only problem is that if you go and you find a shirt maybe that you like, you try it on, it doesn't fit you quite right, chances are you're not going to find it in the next larger size. So you've got to be in the mood to, I think I just spit. Awesome. You got to be in the mood to shop and hunt and sort of pick through stuff. A lot of these shirts that you've seen me wear, these shirts with the patches, it's a company called Jax, which stands for Just the Cheap Shirt. Normally not cheap. These shirts go for around $75 to $80 in, like, say, Macy's, but there I picked them up for like $29. They had a nice little selection, but they're not always going to be there. So you kind of got to know, or talk to somebody, ask them when they're putting out new merchandise, go in and make friends with the sales associate, and so you get first dibs. But it's another great option for not spending a lot of money but finding some great clothes. Shirts, sweaters, things of that nature, upper body, they're great. Lower body, jeans and pants and slacks, it's kind of a waste of time. But if you're in the mood to look and you want to save some money, go check out those stores. The bottom line is, regardless of where you live or what stores you have at your disposal, it is worth your time and money to go into some of these other stores and that you might not necessarily associate with high-end luxury style or fashion, and go in and see what they have. A lot of times you're going to be surprised that there are actually things and items in there that are really not just decent, but like you like. Go in and see what they have, and don't worry about what other people think or what other people say. Here's the deal. You're the smart one. You look great and you save money. Now you are not only going to look fantastic, you're also going to have money to go out or take that special somebody out on a date. So guys, be thrifty, be sensible when you shop.